The recent spate of deadly violence in schools across the country has local school officials here re-examining how to keep your kids safe in the classroom.
But the challenges are very different depending on the size of the school system and the resources available. In a smaller district, of course, options are more limited.
Tonight we begin a special two-part investigation into what steps local schools are taking to prevent the unthinkable from happening here.
ABC News Channel 20's Kimberly Howard begins our special series, Safe at School.
We're made up of about 98 square miles of countryside.
And just a few thousand people. At the center of three tiny villages, the Tri-City School District.
We have about 650 kids here in the district from pre-K through 12. Everyone is in one building.
A building you can't get into unless you have a key. Or you ring.
In the past, we've used a lot more interpersonal relationships in and out.
But now this newly installed buzzer is the first step. When someone shows up at the door, they push it and are checked out on camera by staff. These doors are the next problem. In the coming months, they'll be replaced. The locks updated.
It'll be thousands of dollars.
And it'll be money well spent, according to Superintendent H. David Bruno.
These issues and the cost of these aren't a factor. We have to take care of the students here, and that was our first priority.
Bruno says the security changes were approved December 13th. Little did anyone know what horror would erupt the very next day in Newtown, Connecticut.
Of course, it hit home because I'm in charge of 19 students.
19 first grade students, no different than the victims in the Sandy Hook mass shooting.
Well, I was thinking about my room in particular, how I would keep my kids safe.
Nicole Schleicher runs through lockdown drills with her kids at least twice a year. So does the rest of the school.
We can't be prepared for every situation, but I think that we are doing the best that we can.
Especially when your police force has only 2 officers. One of them, Chief Brian Honey.
I can access all the school cameras inside the school.
Even if he's not walking the halls, one man can only cover so much ground.
We're by ourselves, and we could be from anywhere from a few minutes, depending upon our backup car, if a county car happens to be close, all the way to 15 minutes.
Which is why neighboring law enforcement is essential.
As us as having one officer on duty at a time, and every once in a while we would overlap a shift, we would depend upon them if something did happen.
If something did happen, the word would be spread fast, the message clear.
We use plain and simple language. We don't use a lot of codes. We'll tell you what's going on.
And in a community this connected, safety isn't only measured by numbers.
Though our police force numbers are lower, our access, our time, our chance to get them here and what they can do for us, I would say exceeds most big towns because we have that relationship with them.
In Sangamon County, Kimberly Howard, ABC News Channel 20.
Now, the district says that there's still more to do, including adding an intercom outside so they can hear the person who comes to the door.
As far as the safety measures that have already been approved, they're hoping to have all that in place by the beginning of the next school year.
And tomorrow, a look at changes being made in a school district with more resources and a whole lot more students. Make sure that you join us as we look at what steps District 186 is going to be taking to keep everyone safe at school.